The broken pot. A life lesson you should know. In a quiet village, long ago, a water-bearer carried two large clay pots suspended on a wooden pole across his shoulders. Every morning, he walked down the dusty path to the river, filled both pots with cool water, and carried them back to his master's home. One pot was flawless, strong, polished, and proud. Day after day, it delivered a full measure of water without fail. The other pot, however, bore a crack along its side. By the time they returned from the river, half of its water had seeped out, leaving it ashamed of its imperfection. For years, this routine continued. The perfect pot gloried in its usefulness. The cracked pot, however, lived in quiet misery, convinced that it was a burden rather than a blessing. One morning, unable to bear the guilt any longer, it spoke. "Master, I am broken. I lose half of my load every single day. Why do you still carry me? I am nothing but a disappointment." The water-bearer stopped, looked at the pot with compassion, and smiled. "You think you are useless? Let me show you something." He pointed to the path they had walked for years. One side of the trail was barren, dusty, and dry, but the other side, the side where the cracked pot had always dripped, was lined with a ribbon of wildflowers, swaying gently in the breeze. "I knew of your flaw," the bearer said softly, "so I planted seeds along your side of the path. And every day, you watered them unknowingly. Because of you, I bring beauty and fragrance into my master's home. Without your crack, there would be no flowers." The pot fell silent. For the first time, it understood. What it considered a weakness had, in truth, been its greatest contribution. The lesson: we live in a world that celebrates perfection and strength. Yet, often, it is our flaws, our scars, and our cracks that give us purpose. What you see as your greatest weakness may be the very thing that waters someone else's garden. Cherry blossom, never despise your cracks. They may be the channel through which your greatest gift flows.